Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Ruby Thompson. The Rockets have been pretty good this year, and they've been solid in the in-season tournaments as well. 2-1 so far. One more game actually against my Mavs on Tuesday in the in-season tournament. So we'll see if the Rockets win that. If they do, could go to Amethyst. If not, he will stay at Ruby. But this Ruby boost is significant. Stat-wise, it's not insane. +4 3 ball is nice for sure, getting that up to a 73. The mid-range gets up to a 79, also very nice. +5 draw foul, +6, +4 in perimeter gives him an 88. +10 interior gets that to an 80, so that's super nice, and the +3 lateral makes that a 92. So I mean, statistically, this card is insane for a Ruby. 95 speed, sweep ball excel, 92 lateral quickness, and a 90 driving dunk. But the badge boosts are really what are so nice on this upgrade specifically. He gets silver handles for days, hyperdrive, killer combos, challenger clamps, and bronze ankle braces, in addition to gold posterizer, pro touch, slithery, glove, precision dunker, scooper, spin cycle, two-step, blow by, speed booster, triple strike, and right stick ripper. Really, really good all-around badge boosts that make this card much better as a Ruby. But a super fast, big, long, athletic shooting guard. I'm really interested to see what his release is looking like. But he looks super interesting for a Ruby. 6'7", 89 offense, 92 defense, 90 driving layup, 90 close shot, 79 midi, 73 3 ball, 90 driving dunk, 86 ball handle, 72 block, 80 interior, 88 steal and perimeter defense, 95 speed, speed ball and excel, 92 lateral quickness, 98 vertical, 95 stamina. This card athletically is going to be crazy. 18 golds, 5 silvers, 1 bronze. You got gold acrobat, aerial wizard, fast twitch, fearless finisher, posterizer, pro touch, slithery glove, pogo stick bonding, precision dunker, scooper, spin cycle, two-step, blow by, speed booster, triple strike, and right stick ripper, silver handles for days, hyperdrive, killer combos, challenger and clamps, and bronze ankle braces. A lot of really good key badges on this card. He's also very well rounded as a playmaker, slasher, and defender. And while shooting wise, he's not super souped up badge wise or anything. As long as his release is decent, a 73 3 ball is high enough to hit open, and that's about all he needs to do. I will say that release is kind of ugly. I'm going to be honest. It seems pretty smooth, pretty easy to green, also not that slow at all. In fact, it's actually a pretty quick release, but it is certainly an ugly one, no doubt about that. And also feels like it kind of might have a little bit of a smaller green window. Well, I can't really tell yet. It seems okay. It's a little ugly. It really is hitchy. It's like an uglier Jason Tatum release, I would say, in that it is pretty quick, but it's not super easy to green, and it is kind of ugly. So that might be a little bit of an issue for this Thompson card. We'd love to see him get a couple of shooting badges and maybe a little bit more of a stat boost to his ability to shoot the ball, but as a driver, he's going to be immaculate. As a shot creator, silver handles for days, gold speed booster, gold blow by. I mean, you should be able to blow by pretty effectively with this card as well. I will say his SIGs are not insane. His between the legs is definitely his better move for his timing burst versus his his front cross, which is that front size up is definitely slow, but the drag back into a same side burst could be really effective to attack the rim. There's a lot to like about this card for sure, and I think he's got a lot of potential as a really versatile slashing defensive shooting guard with some decent shot creation ability. He's just not going to be a shooter. He's like a budget MJ is basically what this card is. Let's hop into a game. Let's try out Thompson. All right, our opponent has Jeremy Lin, Corey Maggette, Rashard Lewis, Wilt, and AD. Pretty solid squad, gotta be honest, but not an insane team by any means. Like, his wings aren't that good. Corey Maggette's good, but not great. Rashard Lewis is kind of mid, to be honest. Release is kind of bad. He's not a great all-around card, but we'll see what Corey Maggette versus Thompson looks like as a matchup. I really like the athletic ability of this Amon. When I say budget MJ, I think that's also actually an awesome comparison, as we get a wide open three, and I'm going to shoot that every time with Giannis. You give me that look, especially now that I got Hoff catch and shoot on him. I'm pulling it every single time, and Amon gets his first assist of the game. I just think 92 lateral quickness, 95 speed excel, 6'7", good defensive badges. He's going to be a menace defensively, and you can see it already. The lateral quickness on this card is incredible, and he is going to move so well and be so impactful on the defensive end of the court that I think it makes this card very intriguing. I could have taken my dunk there with LeBron, but it's not LeBron's gameplay. It's Thompson's gameplay, and that's a driving lane. That's a dunk with the stick. Let's go. This card is literally MJ, except a budget version, and he is bigger player build. That's a W. This card for 13K, man, is a phenomenal card. And I actually, as much as I am a Mavs fan and I want the Mavs to beat the Rockets just regular season wise, the Mavs are also basically eliminated from the in-season tournament in all likelihood, and getting Thompson and Amethyst EVO would be really nice for all the budget players out there. So for those of y'all who aren't Mavs fans, I think y'all should probably be rooting for the Mavs to lose, because this card overall is really good. That is really unfortunate that they registered Wilt as a contesting defender there, because that hurt the dunk meter significantly, which is a real shame, but nobody is guarding anybody right now. The spacing is way off, but we somehow managed to recover and not actually give up any points. And Thompson defensively is showing me something so far. I mean, he cut off that dribble drive from Corey Maggette really well as a CPU. and I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing so far on that end of the court. So even if he's not the most insane offensive card, I mean, most of the time offensively, if you were to use this card, you're running him as a guy who's sitting on the wing basically, and if he catches the ball, it's a timing burst to try to drive to the rim and a pick and pop. The majority of the time, though, he's literally just going to go sit in the corner like this, and then I'll run my offense with other guys, which is exactly what I do on this possession. It leads to another wide open three for Giannis, which is a shot that I will literally take every single play, result going in or not. But I will say that was unfortunate. I missed that. This is not going to be unfortunate. Dude, that stick dunk is so nice. I know I got blocked there, but I don't think I'm triggering a dunk animation if I go up with X there. I don't know. Maybe I am, but the stick dunk guarantees it, and we do knock it down. Not a great free throw shooter. 74 free throw is not that high of a rating, so we do miss the second one, 65%. That's another thing that I definitely hope gets boosted up if he does get his last EVO. We'll see. But overall, I mean, there's a lot to like, and then there's certain things that are like flaws. Like the release is not amazing. I didn't mean to throw a bounce pass there. This game is so delayed sometimes because I was not at all trying to throw a bounce pass there. Good layup for AD. He gets out in transition. Cuts it to a three-point game. Let's see what we can do. What's your behind the back look like, Amon? Oh, his behind the back is soup too. No, this card's a slashing monster. Oh my goodness, because that behind the back will get you basically speed boosting downhill towards the rim. So that's beautiful as well. And this is just a wall up. That's good defense. That's a stop, a board, and a run out in transition. Attack the rim out to Amon Thompson. We're gonna see if we can get him to bite through a screen or something. I'd like to get a three, but yeah, the three's not there. Playmaking wise though, that kind of is there. I should have taken my dunk there, but I'm really trying to score with Amon Thompson before anything else. We're going to attack the rim again. He's going to get a dunk with X. Yo, this card is a slasher. He's literally MJ. Like, he's literally almost the same card as MJ. Defensively, he's a beast. Okay, as he gets absolutely ankle broken by Jeremy Lin. Let me shut up. But generally speaking, he's a very good defensive card, and he's hyper athletic, very, very fast at the shooting guard position. And the size aspect is so nice too. I mean, at 6'7" with his player build, he is a very, very big shooting guard as well, which is another huge thing. And my opponent is so concerned about my dribble drive at this point with Amon Thompson that it leads to a wide open three. There is a lot of value to a card like this. He is way, way better than I thought he'd be good. He's better than I thought. This card he's the best of the shooting guards from this tournament battle set. He's better than KCP, and this is one of the best Ruby cards in the game right now. Legitimately, I'm very, very high on this Amon Thompson card. I don't want to overrate him too much, but this type of size, speed, defense, and slashing is just so valuable that even though he's not a great shooter, which he's not, he's an okay shooter. He'll hit when he's wide open, and that's about it. He's so good in every other area that he's just an absolute monster in this game. Good shot by SGA, another assist. He's so worried about the slashing from Amon at this point that it's opening up so much else for our offense. And that's the MJ effect too. It's the same type of card. There just aren't shooting guards with 95 speed and good size at this point in the game. And Amon Thompson and MJ really are the only two. And I don't know. He's playing almost exactly the same way that I would expect MJ to play in terms of having his impact on the game. And the fact that you can basically buy MJ or a very close to equivalent card for 13,000 MT, kind of mind-boggling. He's a monster as a slasher, bro. He is a monster as a slasher. This card is phenomenal. Like, he's a... How high is he at the shooting guard position? I'm not sure I would have him lower than Jaylen Brown. I'll say that. So, top 6, probably, at least. I mean, he's a monster. That was a bad take. I was just trying to get a stick dunk contact there is basically all I was looking for there. Was an insane contact. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to try to get an insane contact, and regardless of what happens, we're going to call the video after this. Can you just let me inbounds the ball? You are down 18-3. This game is over. No reason that you need to... Why is he still trying to deflect the inbounds pass? He's trying to get a steal. I understand play until the final whistle, but it is 18-3, my man. Like, we could call it quits. Go dunk him. Oh, he got taken out of the animation. That's tough. We're not going to score that either. Let's dive back to the main menu. Let's review Amon Thompson. This Amon Thompson card is better than I expected. He had like 9 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists in that game. Just an incredibly versatile, well-rounded performance in that clutch time game. He's a monster. He's super versatile. Look, best shooting guards in the game. Paul George is number 1. Brandon Roy probably number 2. MJ, I would still say, is probably number 3. After MJ, where is Amon Thompson? You could make the... I'm probably gassing it a little bit. I'd probably take Mikal Bridges over him. There's probably 1 or 2 more guys, maybe Joe Johnson. That's about it. Amon Thompson is right at the top. You could make the argument for him over Joe Johnson, I think, because both of them have beta releases. Joe's better stat and badge-wise overall, but Amon's faster, better slasher, better defender, probably. I mean, if you badge up Joe Foley, maybe not, but he's right there. He's at a borderline top 5 shooting guard as a Ruby, legitimately. That's how good this card is in terms of what he is capable of doing at a very high level. So that is good for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.